All right, folks, welcome back to a Wednesday edition of Middays with Q. Rich Quinones here, right on 97.3 ESPN FM. We'll switch gears a little bit. You guys know I love talking boxing. There is a great movie out. It's going to be on Blu-ray, behind the scenes, DVD, digital HD, and it's, of course, all about Chuck Wepnar, the famed Bayonne bleeder, the inspiration for Rocky, and it's a good one. You've got a great supporting cast in this, and Chuck is kind enough to join me for a couple moments. Chuck, always good to catch up and talk boxing. Congratulations on this.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Thank you very much.
You must, it's funny because everyone knows the script, the screenplay, the inspiration behind Rocky, and when everyone looked at your career, you are that quintessential, that underdog story, so to speak, and you've been able to kind of parlay it into a couple neat little things. How excited are you to see something like this come to fruition? And like I said, it's got a very good supporting cast. I mean, so, the fact that your life story again is going to be told, that's got to be interesting.
Yes, it is interesting, and it's great. I've seen the movie. I think it's terrific, and we're very happy with the cast. I mean, we have an all-star cast in this movie, and that's just great.
Yeah, Liv Schreiber is a great actor. I mean, I watch him on Ray Donovan. I know he loves boxing as well, so he gave a very good performance as yourself. It's funny because when you go back and you look at the time that you box, and everyone remembers the fight against Muhammad Ali in '75, you would challenge Ali for the heavyweight title. And correct me if I'm wrong, Ali got paid well over $1 million. Now, you got paid about $100,000 for that fight?
Right, exactly, 100,000. Ali got $1 million too. So
it didn't take you. It was probably no brainer. You were like, yeah, let me sign on the dotted line.
Oh yeah, that was the biggest payday I ever got, and to fight Muhammad Ali, I mean, it was the greatest time of my life.
I think people forget you were a pretty good boxer. You had a lot of knockouts. You had a lot of power. I don't know if some people would consider you a journeyman fighter, but you fought. I mean, people forget you held the WBA, the NABA heavyweight title throughout your boxing career. And listen, I still maintain this. The heavyweights back then, today's heavyweights, we've got a nice influx of them, but it pales in comparison to the heavyweights of the 60s and the 70s when you guys were boxing.
Oh, you're absolutely right. In my year, we had myself. I was Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Kenny Norton, Ernie Terrell, Oscar Bonavena, Joe Frazier. I mean, we had great fighters in the heavyweight division in them days.
What was it like going toe to toe and again holding your own against Ali? And I know everyone. I went back and when you go back and you watch that fight, and everyone goes back and claims, well, you know what? Hey, Chuck stepped on Ali's foot. Hey, listen, you know what? It looked like a clean knockdown to me. But be that as it may, what was it like to go to toe to toe with him? Land some good shots, but also take his best shots.
Oh, it was great. I had no problem with taking shots, especially against Ali, because he was a great fighter. But that night, it was the greatest night of my life. It didn't really hit me full force until I got in the ring and looked across the ring and saw him there, and the introductions and all. And I said, wow, you know what? Finally happened. I'm getting a shot at the title. When
you scored the knockdown and you had to go back to your mutual corner, did a part of you kind of inside yourself say, "Oh my God, this is unbelievable! I just knocked down the champ. I might win this thing."
Well, I said to Al Braidman, "Al, start the car. We're going to the bank with millionaires." And Al said to me, "Chuck, you better turn around." He's getting up and he looks pissed off. I said, "Uh-oh." And he was more embarrassed than anything else. It wasn't a great punch. I caught him under the heart with a real good right hand, and his corner was screaming at him. Drew Bundini Brown was screaming at the top. He's like, "Get out there! This white man is kicking your ass!" And he turned it up a bit at the end of that round. And then for the next 6 rounds, we went toe to toe on 8 or 10 different occasions, and it was a tough fight.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, a couple minutes with former heavyweight Chuck Wepnar, of course, the Bayonne bleeder. You've got All About Chuck. Blu-ray includes behind-the-scenes features. It'll be available on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD August 15th. Liv Schreiber stars in this. Naomi Watts as well. Elizabeth Moss. So a really good cast, as you alluded to. Do you follow boxing a lot right now? Do you follow present-day boxing a lot?
Yeah, I do. there aren't too many good heavyweights around now. There's a couple of them, but most of the real good fighters are in the smaller divisions.
Sure, the middleweights, welterweights. Yep.
They have a fight coming up between Canelo and Triple J.
Sure, GGG. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
What do you think of Deontay Wilder, the American heavyweight champ?
He's still wild. He's still raw, but he's a big, tough guy, and he punches good. And, I think they're bringing him along the right way, real slow. And I think by the time he's ready to actually go against the top guys in the division, he'll do very well. He's a big, strong guy.
I know I got you for a couple more minutes, so two more before I let you get out of here. Now, we all know that we got the event coming up August 26th. It's an event, Mayweather and McGregor. But I go back now. You fought Andre the Giant back in '76. Did you? Was that in Shea Stadium?
Yes, it was. It was the night that Ali fought Inoki in Japan. It was a doubleheader.
That
fight was the TV into Shea Stadium, and I fought in Shea Stadium against Andre the Giant.
Did they do a satellite feed? Put that on TV, those fights?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Yes. Doubleheader that night.
Listen.
And then I went to Tokyo about 2 months later, and I fought Inoki in Tokyo in a mixed martial arts fight.
So then, what do you, as being an old-time boxer like yourself and an old-school kind of guy, what do you make of August 26th, McGregor and Mayweather? We all know it's a circus, and we all know it's an event, and they're going to get paid.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to get paid a lot of money, more than anybody else in history. So I just think it'll be more of a Showtime type fight, and they'll make a lot of money with it. There's a lot of people, a lot of big McGregor fans, and a lot of big Mayweather fans. I never was a really big fan of Mayweather early on in his career. I thought he talked too much and all. But as he went through his career, he fought everybody, he beat everybody, and he was just a terrific fighter. So.
It's a fair assessment. It's very fair, and it's a fair point. All right, Chuck. Well, listen, I know I got to get you out of here. Listen, next time you're down in AC, you look us up. You got an invite, but we wish you the best of luck with the movie coming out. Again, it'll be all about Chuck. It'll be available on Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD, August 15th. So always good to touch base, Chuck. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Rich.